Welcome back to the 2016 Oppo PBA Commissioner's Cup. Anthony Stay together with the Dean, Kinito Henson, para sa laban po ng TNT. At itong kupunan ng Blackwater Elite. Golia, they swing it on the outside now. Johnson for three. It's a miss. Rosser with the board. Ganda na naman ng pasa sana, carry. Collects and sends it back to Jai. Traveling violation na itatawag. They say he dragged his foot.
Well, good call that time. Back in the first period, it was the three-point shooting that made the difference. 5 out of 10 para sa TNT and 2 out of 3 for Blackwater. In terms of field goal percentage, 52% shooting for Talk and Text, 57% shooting for Blackwater. But those three-pointers meant so much for Talk and Text, enough to give them that lead at the end of 12 minutes.
Looking for another one of their big gunners. This time trying to take it inside. Ang pasa masyado malalim. It falls to Mo though, and he delivers. Strong candidate for Rookie of the Year in Mo Tautua. This is the biggest lead of the ball game para sa TNT at 5. Johnson pa rin. Golia launches from the outside and hits.
A rare outside shot coming from Frank Golia. But I'm thinking that Red, hindi masyado nabibigyan ng bola to, ha? Limited ang kanyang touches. And yet, the man who's defending him is Harvey Carey, much smaller player.
Reyes. Masyado malakas. Ang ganda na naman ang pass ni Tautua, but he got fouled off that pass. But you can see very unselfish play from Mo. Nakita niya si Rosser was all by his lonesome inside. Gary magpapahinga. Babalik na si Williams.
Yan ang magpapahirap kay MJ Red. Kelly Williams replacing Harvey Carey. So a much bigger defender now on MJ.
Not to mention the fact that Williams tries to attack the interior. Offensive foul ang itatawag dito. The ball's going to go to the other side.
You see a clear mismatch there with Fonachera at saka si Wami Johnson, and Fonachera trying to attack his fellow Ateneo graduate.
Kinito, ito ba si Red kailangan humingi talaga ng bola?
I think so, no? I think dapat humingi siya ng bola. Not only that, I think he needs to be in position to get a good pass. In college, he was a good post player. And I think that's something that they need to be able to get him to position himself down at the low block.
Tatlo pa rin ang lamang ng TNT. Ganuelas Rosser brings it down past the timeline. Tautua. Reyes, tatawagan ng foul. That's Rafi Reyes. On the court para sa koponan ng Blackwater Elite. Si Jai Reyes naman ang para sa TNT. Quickly they go inside. Tautua is gonna miss. But there for the putback is Fonachera. Right place, right time para kay Larry. Ito na si Red. Will he try to take advantage? No. He cops out. Ito na. Magpapakita na ba siya yung kanyang post move? Niluwa yung kanyang tira.
Now it's Mo Tautua who's defending MJ Red.
Williams can't finish that shot. Here's Red showcasing his dribbling abilities, and then he will lose it. Sabi ni Jai, that's why I'm smaller. I can get to that ball quicker.
A little bit of frustration now in the moves of MJ Red. Kanina nakita natin, no? Because he's been missing. He wanted to take that ball coast to coast. E tuloy siya naputukan ng turnover.
Wanna share for three, that rims out. Now he properly gives it up. Kanyada in the ball game for the first time.
Ang bilis ang palitan dito ng Blackwater, especially in the backcourt. Here's Rafi Reyes.
Cervantes can hit that from the outside, takes it strong. Reyes hits from the outside, beating the shot clock.
A bailout shot.
That three-point shot, I believe it is a three-point shot, brought to you by Oppo, F1 selfie expert. That drop there for Mo Tautua.
Well, talk and text running isolation plays now to create or take advantage of mismatches. Doon nakita natin, no, si Matt Canuelas Roser getting the shot to fall inside off the isolation and the low block, and here's an offensive foul.
That was clear, Quinito. Puntahan natin si Mara.
RDO met his expected return date noong January 26 pero nagkaroon siya ng minor setback dahil dun sa incident involving their import. Hindi na pinayagan ang TNT makapaglaro sa tune-up game, so that limited them to 1 game plus an incomplete one. So RDO doesn't have much games in his belt as they wanted. Ngayon kinausap nila si Coach Nas Marcela at humingi ng payo, and they agreed they'll just have a more intense practice to treat it as a real game. Now alam niya, a lot is expected from him and he doesn't want to disappoint, pero sabi niya, since 2 weeks pa lang siya nakakapag-scrimmage, expected daw natin na dapat yung timing and rhythm niya will be a little bit off. Balik sa inyo.
Well, Quinito, with what he's shown, parang hindi naman off yung kanyang timing. Ano?
Di na masama. Nakaka 9 points and 2 rebounds so far. Si RDO at kaning-kanina lamang si MGR, and we call him the live wire. Kasi ayaw niya ng MGR, yung manager. Sabi niya, mas maganda yata yung nickname, the live wire. And he connected in, on his field goal but missed the free throw for a possible 3-point play.
First 2 points here para kay Cervantes, taking it strong to the basket. That's a big man that can put the ball on the floor. Here's Williams making that quick spin, goes to the left hand. And Golia cannot challenge that shot up in the air.
That's a tough angle. Ginawa ni Kelly Williams that time with that jump hook.
Cervantes can hit that from the outside. 3-point shot brought to you by Oppo, F1 selfie expert.
Back-to-back baskets by Cervantes. He averaged 10.5 points in the previous conference with a single game high of 24. So that guy can light it up.
We're gonna say Reyes stepped on the end line. Another turnover para dito sa TNT. Look at that move from Rosser. That cool play brought to you by Hitachi. 3 world-class innovations. 1 name in air conditioning, Hitachi. Almost at the midway point of the second quarter. Cervantes na naman. 7 points in the ball game, all here in the second quarter.
Siya nagdadala dito sa Blackwater, no? The lead has been chopped down to just 1. Cervantes going 1-on-1 against RDO. You know, the nice thing about Cervantes that kanina nakatira siya from 3-point distance, and then he attacked the basket on his next attempt.
Castro kakapasok pa lang, hits another 3. Ibang klase yung 3-point shooting na pinapakita. Castro now with 11 markers. Getting away, Cañada. And they're gonna say, binangga siya. Unang timeout natin dito sa ating second quarter. Tatawag ng timeout ang Blackwater.
Okay, so we exchange. We exchange now. Okay, Star, we exchange. Okay, hey, ball is passed here. MJ, stay here. Go for a quick cut. If it's available, ball will be passed to you. If not, go through. Down pick on the other side. Ball reversal. He'll use you. There's a down pick. Ball is with you. Okay, from here now, try to penetrate. Try to get those driving lanes open for you. Okay, you're not making your outside shots. Okay. Go penetrate this time. Change the wheel of fortune on your favor. Okay.
4.5 rebounds. In that tournament, Talk and Text finished number 6. At ang Blackwater finished number 10. Both the teams were eliminated by rain or shine. Talk and Text was eliminated in the knockout quarterfinals. At ang Blackwater lost to rain or shine and, without a twice-to-beat advantage.
That's good defense there by Carey, shutting down Rhett. Talagang blankang-blanka, right in his face. RDO nakabalik na rin. Aban in the ball game for the first time. RDO feels he's got the mismatch advantage over Cervantes. Not able to get that one to drop.
But that time, good spacing for Talk and Text. Hindi na pumasok yung tira ni RDO, but you need a little bit more movement in that situation with a lot of space.
Ret copped out. Passed it on the outside, and Reyes was not ready for it. Apat pa rin, alamang ng TNT.
You know, you can tell that Red is a very young player, very inexperienced. I also don't think that he's used to this role of being a go-to guy. And if you're an import, that's a role that you have to play dito sa ating Commissioner's Cup.
And you have to relish that role, Kinito. Talagang kailangan hanapin mo yung bola. They look for him inside, and he loses possession once again. He needs to remain aggressive. Foul na itatawag dito. Stopping the play. That's a good foul there by De La Cruz. Babalik na si Mike Cortez. They need his quarterbacking chores. At yung kanyang mga heady plays. On the outside, Castro. Ngayon, De Ocampo looking to try to establish carry down low. Castro nakawala. A foul is going to be called on Cervantes. Mahirapan si Cervantes sumabay dito kay Castro sa labas.
And only 3.6 seconds in the shot clock ng Talk and Text. Nung bumigay ng foul si Cervantes. And of course, the penalty is 2 free throws here for Jason Castro at nasa penalty situation ang Blackwater. So not a smart foul that Cervantes gave. Gustahan shot clock, nasa penalty situation. You give a chance for Talk and Text to score points from the line.
Lalabas na ulit si De Ocampo. Babalik si Mo Tautua. So really fresh legs parati dito para sa mga players ni Coach Jong.
Pari din sa Blackwater, si Gilbert Bulawan. Checking, he only played 1 game in the last Philippine Cup.
Lastimosa, the scoring machine para sa Blackwater. Nakabalik na. On the outside, that should have dropped. That would have helped their cause. Bulawan was left open there. Look at the blur. Just go through. He's got 15 points already.
The lead is widening now. Nakita natin the way Talk and Text has extended its defense. They try to run a pick and roll, and there's a kick out.
Cervantes hits again. That's another 3. Cervantes has got 10 points.
And kaagad, no, may impact na dinala si Mike Cortez on the floor. The kick out to a wide open Real Cervantes.
Once again, it's Castro getting away inside.
Sinasabi natin kanina, one of the points in our Dean's List for Blackwater, dikitan nila si Jason Castro. He's got 17 points now. At hindi na nila mapigil.
Brett challenging. Cortez will head to the line for 2 free throws.
Set up some diggers or else this was gonna happen. Nakita natin yun, si Aaron pang humep dito kaya naka... Diba, meron dito eh. You have first line, you have second line. Alright? The first line, you have second line. Yes, Aaron will be here. But he's going to read you. If there's no first line, the second line. There's no second line, third line.
All bases are covered sa depensa ng Talk and Text. At yan naman si Coach Leos Isayak along with his assistant coach Bong Ramos.
Lane violation is going to be called on the offensive team.
So far si Ret, 4 points and 3 rebounds. And hirap siya kung walang position on the low block against a much smaller defender like Harvey Carey.
At nablanka pa nga siya kanina.
Oo,
That, that'll really hurt his confidence.
Yeah.
Traveling itatawag. Puntahan natin si Mara.
Etong si Coach Leo Isaac, sabi niya, pinili daw niya si MJ Wright dahil siya ay isang explosive player. Pero bago mag-umpisa ang ating laro, talagang may meeting sila kanina. Because of the stricter rules, sinabihan siya, avoid fouls, wag masyadong physical, don't hurt anyone. And that might be the reason why he seems like he's being a little bit too careful right now. Balik sa inyo.
Parang nga ganun, parang nag-aalangan siya kinito sa kanyang mga galaw.
I think also that he really needs to be able to find a way to get position para maka-score. Yung hindi rin siya magdi-dribble. So that means he's got to have quickness. Coming from the outside, pasahan siya ng bola, and maybe do an alley-oop with him.
Pero alam mo, Kinito, pag pinag-usapan na natin yung aggressiveness, kanina mo nakita mo yung isang play na yun. Si Lastimosa pa yung nakakuha ng rebound and he out-jumped nitong si Red.
Look at that leisurely jump shot galing kay Harvey Carey. Blackwater's defense not holding up here against the storied offense ng Talking Text.
Let's see if Red can try to assert himself. Here's Lastimosa. Yan ang kailangan niyang gawin.
That time they worked a pick and roll between Lastimosa at si Red. Red a little bit slow to roll to the basket.
Warning there, and Coach Jong. And a foul is going to be called on the offensive player. That particular time, it was Cervantes who actually has the hot hand para dito sa koponan ng Blackwater Elite. That turnover is not going to help their cause. It hurts them even more as they can't cut into this 6-point lead ng TNT. Reyes from the outside will miss.
This lineup on the floor para kay Jong Wichico, he's got two defensive guards, Aban at saka si Ryan Reyes. And Aban is there to defend Carlo Lastimosa. Ryan Reyes is there to defend against Rail Cervantes. So those are the two explosive scorers ng Blackwater na talagang tinutulungan ni Coach Jong Wichico.
Coach Jong continues to work the referees. On the outside, Cervantes. Almost losing possession. Lastimosa ngayon. Lastimosa puts that one up. It's going to be a miss. Board cleared by Carey once again. Nagmamadali na naman si Castro. Reyes. He will wait for the troops to get set. 30 seconds na natitira sa ating first half. Castro na naman. Castro, naghahanap ng espasyo.
Naghahanap din ng foul. Naghahanap din ng foul. 2.1 seconds to go sa shot clock ng Talking Text. Namigay na naman ng foul. And I think that's going to be on Cervantes once more. Ah, hindi. Si Bulawan. Si Gilbert Bulawan ang tinawagan. And those decision-making gaps ng Blackwater really will need to be addressed. Kailan sila mamimigay ng foul? And recognition ng kanilang penalty situation.
Maglaro, matuto at manalo sa Moneyball Dribble of the People dahil 3,000 ang mapapanalunan ng ating Moneyball Best Player. Kaya dribblers, makipindot na tuwing halftime. Final possession ng ating first half. Blackwater looking to cut into this 8-point deficit. And a foul is going to be called on Rosser. 2 free throws coming up.
No, not getting the penalty.
Ito na pala.
The penalty.
Oo. Pangalawa pa lang yun ni Rosser. Panglima na. At nasa penalty na ang koponan ng Talking Text. TNT now wanting to go into the half with the lead. Red kicks it to the side. Bulawan masyado malakas. Sa ating pagtatapos na ating first half, lamang ang TNT 52-44 laban sa Blackwater Elite.